probably ain't got the right people helping them.
I got rich by the time I was 31. Here's the best advice I give my teenage friends. It was easy. What can I tell you? It was hard? No, it was easy. You say, well, Mr. Rohn, if it was so easy, how come everybody else around you during that 6 years, how come they didn't get rich? Here's why. It's easy not to. Found an opportunity. That's all you got to do in America, search for an opportunity. Take the first one, right, try it. If that isn't it, leads to another. One door closes, another door opens. This is what's exciting about America. It's full of opportunity. Here was the promise I got, and I bring it to you. Here's what my teacher said. If you will change, Mr. Rohn, he said, if you will change, everything will change for you.
What's going on YouTube? It's your man House Buying Brian, part-time real estate investor, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get top dollar for your home, how to get maximum price for your house. So whether you're a wholesaler, you're an investor, or you're just a homeowner looking to sell, in this video I'm going to tell you exactly what to do and most importantly what not to do. And if you stick around to the end, I got a bonus tip for you that'll have any property you list sell like a hotcake. Let's get to it. So I learned this concept when I was a realtor with Keller Williams. They taught all of the agents this, and I just took it and ran with it when I switched over to investing. Okay, because it holds true, and based on experience, this stuff is so real I can't explain it. It blows my mind, but I'll try to explain the best I can. So we have two axes. All right, one is the home price. So right here is the home price going up, and here going this way we got the days on market. Okay, so let's say this is, I don't know, 100,000, 150, 175, 200, 300, 500,000, $1 million, whatever. All right, this is the day you put the home on the market. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, on out. You know, some homes have been listed, 6 months, and the listing expires, then they put it back on the market. All right, so this is the most critical piece of information. The fair market value, what the home is actually worth. Okay, the sellable price, what the market will actually pay for it. Because believe it or not, the appraisal, all of that doesn't really determine the value. What determines the value is what a buyer is willing to pay for it. Because where does appraisals come from? It comes from comparable sales, and they make adjustments based on, you know, different amenities in the house. So where do the comparable sales come from? It comes from sold properties. Well, who bought the sold properties? The buyers. So the buyers really control everything. All right, so here is most people's psychology, and I'm gonna tell you why most of the time it's not the best way of thinking. A lot of people try to list a property way too high, okay? And the reason why, their thought process is, hey, if I list it really high, I got a lot of room to negotiate, okay? That's one reason people do this, okay? Another reason, honestly, they just think they're gonna find a sucker. They think they might get lucky and find someone that's willing to pay more than it's worth. All right, you got a 1999 Honda Accord, and you list it for $40,000 and it has no upgrades. Come on now. I mean, that's kind of like most people's thought process. Maybe I'll get lucky and somebody will pay me this crazy offer this asking price. But this is what normally happens. This is what it's gonna sell for. So what happens is the days on market start to creep. All right, it's staying on the market, and you notice you're not getting any offers, you're not getting any showings, no one's interested. What you do, you drop the price. All right, so this can be two different people. This could be a fix and flipper, this could be a homeowner trying to sell a home, or it could be a wholesaler that has a deal under contract. But look, creeped up, you drop the price. All right, still, look where it's at compared to what it's really worth or what people will pay for it. All right, so the days on market start to creep up again, and now you need another price drop. All right, so these points right here are price reductions. Days on market continue to creep, and what happens, you drop the price, and eventually this goes on long enough till you finally reach the part where it's sellable. That's actually what it's worth. Okay, a lot of things wrong with this, okay? First of all, if someone's looking for this house, they're not looking for it in that price range. That's one thing. Another thing is that this right here on this axis is the kiss of death when trying to sell a house. The reason why is because of a phenomenon in psychology we call social proof. And social proof means that people usually just kind of follow the lead of others. So if it's been on the market this long and no one else is buying it, it starts to become unattractive to everyone. So what happens is over time, it's not a big difference, but over time, you'll see a property sit on the market really, really long. So it's kind of like no one else is buying it. Why should I? Kind of like if you go in a break room and they got like one or two donuts or kolaches left, and it's been there all day. Like, why nobody else ate them? You know, and it's like, it looks pretty good. Now you're starting to think something's wrong, something's suspect. So this right here, you don't want this, because look, at the end of the day, you sold it for what it's worth. So you really just kind of wasted your time. And if you wait too long, what's going to happen is you're going to actually sell it for less, because the perceived value is going to go down. So you're better off pricing it right in the beginning and saving all of this time. And another thing that's wrong with saving with this days on market, not only does the perceived value go down, that's when you start to get, oh, this been on the market for a long time, let me shoot a lowball offer. You also give the control to the buyers. The reason why is because they said, oh, it hasn't sold yet, I might be your only offer. You know, shoot, if you don't take my offer, you know, it's just gonna sit on the market. All right, so that's another thing. If you're a fix and flipper, guess what's happening? You're probably borrowing money, high interest, so the interest is kicking your butt. All right, you're paying utilities, you're paying interest as you hold the property. If you've moved to another home, you're just a regular seller. Okay, what's gonna happen is you're probably paying utilities, taxes on this property, so it's really no need for this. All right, so this right here can be expensive. It can cost you in the long run. And also, you're not fooling anyone. Everyone knows what it's worth, okay? So what do I suggest you do instead? I suggest you price it right the first time, or competitively. How do you do this? Stick right around here, okay? And not waste everyone's time, because when it's on the market too long, you waste your time. You waste the buyer's time, because they're just watching it until it comes to a reasonable price. And if you have a realtor you're working with, you're wasting their time too, because they're not going to get the commission until it actually reaches a sellable price. Okay, so here's the bonus tip. It's a really quick video. The bonus tip is, when you try to sell a property, it is best that you make it the best deal on the market. So look at the comparable sales, other homes like the one you're trying to sell, and go right under them, undercut them, okay? The reason why is because if you're the best one on the market, you're gonna sell first. And what else is usually gonna happen is it's easier to get multiple offers. That might scare some people, thinking like, oh, I don't wanna price it too low. Secret be told, you really never could price it too low. Why? Take an auction, for example. What's gonna happen is the buyers are gonna bid it up until it sells for what it's worth. Okay? Now, this is not in every situation. This is as long as you've created a market for the property. What does that mean? Enough people know about the property. So if only 2 people know about this house, that's not a market. You need to get enough exposure. So something like the home being on the MLS, everyone is seeing this property. So don't worry about selling it for not enough. That's not how it works, okay? So if you have it maximum exposure, you cannot list it too low. All right. What usually happens is you get multiple offers. When you get multiple offers, now this psychology is reversed. Now people like, everyone wants it. I want to win. People just kind of like want what's going away. It's like the scarcity mindset. That's kind of like, oh, only 2 seats left, only 5 more, get in before it's too late. And that's when people try to start competing against each other and drop the price back up. And another thing, if you're scared of that, you don't ever have to accept any offers. All right, but this right here is a big deal, and I see a lot of people you know, make a mistake on that. So I hope this made sense as far as not trying to start up here for negotiating room and all the other stuff. If you need negotiating room, hey, start around here. All right, but don't price the home way more than it's worth. What's gonna happen is you're not gonna sell it, and you're gonna lose money, and eventually the perceived value is gonna go down and nobody's gonna want it. And remember guys, everything will sell for the right price. Everything will sell for the right price. So price it right the first time. If you do, you'll close deals more quickly, and you'll do more deals, and you'll make more money. Another thing, I know the fair market value or the sellable price, that's how to find that out. That's a whole nother video, so I guess this should be a two-part series. But in the meantime, I hope you guys found value in that and understand the importance of pricing something right. That's why a lot of people say I can't find a buyer. No one wants it, you know. But if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.